Hey everybody, Tyler at Northeast Music Center here in Dixon City, Pennsylvania. Jack is behind the camera today. I'm going to talk to you guys a bit about a new release from our friends over at Martin Guitar in Nazareth, correlating to the NAMM show that just happened last weekend. They released a new line of guitars in their standard series that have a new finish on them, the satin finish. So these three guitars we just got in yesterday, and we got them all open to make sure everything was good on them. And so the draw with these was a lot of customers were approaching us and approaching Martin asking to do some satin finished guitars. Satin seems to be something that's getting a little more popular as the days go on amongst many other brands, and so Martin said, hey, let's do a run of these guitars and see how they do. And so they used their D18 and their D28 as the chassis for these new Satin series guitars. So in my hand right here is a standard D18, solid Sitka spruce top, solid mahogany back and sides, solid neck. Only difference with this and your standard D18 is the fact that this is a satin finish, and what would be considered a standard D18 has a gloss finish. And so I think one advantage to the satin finishes that people like is that it's a little easier to distress them by playing them. I noticed, I have a couple satin guitars myself, and I noticed that just by playing them regularly, they seem to wear in a little bit quicker. And because of that, it gives you more of a natural relic look, and it's no secret that relic guitars are very in these days. So this is a standard D18. Only difference is the satin finish as opposed to the gloss. Same ebony bridge, same ebony fretboard. There's no spec change, same nut width, same fret wire even. The only difference is it's a satin finish versus a gloss finish. And it certainly sounds like a D18 as well. Very loud. Little kick in the mid-range on the mahogany. Rings out for quite a long time. And with the D18, they also did a amber tone style burst finish on it as well. So this is same model as that guitar that I was just showing you. Only difference with this is instead of the aging toner finish they do on the top, this one has what they call an amber burst. And kind of an old school sunburst, call back to, you know, vintage Martin days and vintage acoustic guitar making. And this one jumps out at you. Holy smokes, this is a loud guitar. Same mahogany back and sides on this as well. Solid wood all around, made in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. And while we're here, just because I noticed this is something that's been asked a lot of us. You see here in the ebony bridge this lighter streaking, and this is something that's actually been brought to our attention, and something we're seeing on more acoustic and electric models that feature ebony. This is in most cases what ebony looks like on its natural state. And most ebony is jet black. A lot of ebony has the streaking in it like this, and it's still ebony. Even in some cases, a less expensive guitar would stain this ebony to be darker. But this is ebony in its natural state. Me personally, I think it's very beautiful. I'm all about different wood grains being shown like this. Probably your more traditional player would double take at it before deciding if they like it or not, because everyone's so used to having acoustic guitars with a jet black bridge and a jet black fretboard. But this is still ebony. They're still using solid ebony on their bridges and their fretboards for the standard series guitars like these. There has been no change there. They're just being more conscious of the wood being used. And then last, the mothership of Martin guitars, the D28. Again, standard D28, only difference is satin finish versus gloss finish. Still has the aging toner on the top, Same rosette. Now this one has a darker ebony bridge on it, but you can still see a little light streaks in it. Beautiful little scoop in the mid-range. Really nice piece of rosewood on the back of this guitar as well. Book matched rosewood. They lined it up pretty much dead on symmetrical. Satin finish on this. Very smooth. Not as sticky as a gloss finish would be, but over time, you're going to be playing one of these guitars in your arm, rubbing on it and stuff. It's going to start to gloss it up in spots, and it's going to actually give the guitar a cool, very patinaed look. That's some players are definitely more into than others, and I think Martin is just trying to accommodate for guitar lovers in general. So they want to try to have everybody taken care of when it comes to what they want in an acoustic guitar. And as far as the fit and finish of these guitars go, they're absolutely gorgeous. And they sound so good you could hear the other guitars resonating by how loud this one is, which is pretty funny. So there you have it. Out of the NAMM show for 2023, Martin guitar, their new standard series with satin finishes. Right now, they're offering the models in the D18 and the D28. Once again, I'm Tyler Salick. That's Jack behind the camera. Northeast Music Center, Dixon City, Pennsylvania. You could call us at 570-909-9216 or give us an email, sales, S-A-L-E-S, at nemusiccenter.com. If you're interested in giving one of these satin Martins a try or interested in purchasing one, we're happy to help any way we can. Oh, and another thing is with the satin finishes, these models are priced slightly below the standard D18 and D28, along with also coming with a hard shell case. So the D18 comes in at $23.99 as well as the amber finish model, and the D28 comes in at $27.99. So it's one of those instances that if you're in between or you have a certain amount put aside for a guitar and you really are set on an 18 or 28, this may fit your style now, and you could hop on one of these and still get the great sound and feel of a USA Martin 18 or 28 style guitar and save a couple bucks down the road.